What's up, guys? It's Showtime. Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. All right, exciting weekend coming up this way, guys. Bench press monster is going to be going there, and he's going to be over 1,000 pounds again. And Goldsworthy, I just posted a video of him. I don't know if it posted right or not, but I'm pretty sure it's on there. I hit the post button, and I had to jump in not the shower room, but the tanning booth here. I was running late again, and I had to jump out because it's burning up. Because normally I'm doing these videos and hop in there, I get a minute or two, it's done. Well, I went a whole 8 minutes and I only missed like a minute or two of it. So I was like, I'll get out of here, burning up. I'll get sunburned if I stick around in here anymore. So that's done. But Goldsworthy, I don't know if he's going to be here this weekend or not, but a freak. He does well over 600 pound bench, and he does well over 600 pound deadlift and 800 plus squat. Am I right about that? Over 6 for sure, but I think he's 800 or above. He's a freak on that one. So yeah, he's way up there. 600-700 bench, about an 800 pound squat, I believe, and over 6 on the deadlift. So yeah, he's a freak. He may be there, he may not. Some other dude that's really good is going to be there, and all different levels, ages, the whole 9 yards. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be exciting. I missed that pre-workout that he and Jamie had, Don Goldsworthy and Jamie had back in the day, that they sponsored me for. It was a pretty badass product, man. You get that thing. I was up 72 hours one time. So I'd work double shift, train clients. By the time I finally got to bed, man, I'd been up 72 straight hours. It felt like I worked an 8-hour shift. It was intense. Got tingly and stuff. It's got 3 different tiers of pyramid of stimulants in it. So it went up, plateaued off with the first one plateaued, then the second stimulant would kick in. Then when that one plateaued off, it was scientifically designed so the third one would kick in. So it was freaking badass, right? I had one dude though, he was like, man, what was in here? He couldn't sleep. He was up all night long. Oh, fucking showtime, I can't sleep, right? Yeah, it's pretty funny. So they tried half a scoop, same thing. I said, dude, you got to take it earlier in the day, otherwise you ain't gonna sleep. Now you tell me. So, but people got addicted to it, man, and then they had to pull their deal. They had to split and everything, and they had to pull their athletes, and it was too bad. But it is what it is. It's done now, so it was good while it lasted. And so forget the pre-workout and everything. It's not for sale, so we won't worry about that. We worry about this meet and watching the bench monster come back, get his fucking record back, right? And or maybe he's just warming up and he's gonna do, 1,003 or 1,050, but he tripled it last week, so 10 days out, so he's ready. It's gonna be interesting to see what he does, but he's the best bencher in the world. He's always been the best bencher in the world, and guys that got it for a minute and then he retook it down after that, his physique was much better. So having an appreciation for both sports, going to the coefficient, he would usually win because he'd usually be a lower body weight. These other guys would be like 400 plus because their belly was bigger than their chest, and like by 4 times. So he moved the bar that far, which still got my attention. Still a lot of respect for those guys, right? But Kennelly being freaking 6'2" and having to come all the way down and all the way up, even with the beautiful arch. He had the arch figured out and the wide grip, but he still had to move that bar quite a ways, right? It was a little doink. Doink or not, I mean, it's impressive. Don't get me wrong. Not taking anything away from the other champions. It's still freaking phenomenal. It's still double, triple what I can do, right? However, Kennelly's really got to work for it. He's got to really move that thing. And when you walks through a door and has to walk sideways and everything else, he looks like he could bench 1,000 pounds. These other guys that hit their stomachs first, he automatically looks stronger than those other guys. I know it has nothing to do with the sport. It doesn't matter if you look like a cow or you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. The best lift wins. I get it, okay? But it's still nice, to have it's a Michael Hearn physique or a Stan Efferding physique or a Ryan Kennelly physique, right? Versus a guy that is very, very impressive, but his physique it's okay, but it's not. And he's impressive, but he's not. It's not the superhero look. Fair enough. That's what I'm getting at. Because the way I was explaining it might have made it look like I was disrespecting those other athletes. I would never disrespect an athlete who could kick my ass on the platform. Fair enough. If I can go beat him, maybe I talk shit. And even then I don't, just because if you do, it's about being humble, right? If you beat somebody at their own game, you know, you take a bow, you shake their hand, whatever it is. You don't ever be a cocky bastard and insult the person. That's not how you're supposed to be. That's not a champion. That's a guy who won a contest. He's a fucking asshole, right? He's not a legendary champion. You know, you get away with a little bit if you're like a Muhammad Ali and it works with your strategy of psychological warfare. Arnold did that a little bit, but it was playful. It was funny. It wasn't really slamming him. It wasn't really, you know, being a jackass. Some people might have taken it that way because they didn't understand the entertainment business at the time. But now that people see for what it really is, which is entertainment value, you know, alongside of it's a form of stage combat, right? So that's how it should be. It should be about fun. It should be about passion. It shouldn't be about people getting their rear ends in a bind, you know, and going as tight as they can and not enjoying anything, not enjoying life, and, you know, not having an appreciation for it, not putting on a show for the crowd. I remember posing after pulling 680, and some people liked it, and some people like, you know, it depends. Some people like Showtime as a powerlifter, and some people were like, go back to bodybuilding. This isn't for you, right? But I was hanging in there with those guys. I set some state and national champions, state and national records at the time. Of course, it's been shattered by then because that was 2011, and you had some beasts coming through and just, you know, bulldoze it down. Now everybody's deadlifting 800, not 680 or 700, right? Like I was doing, right? But it was fun at the time, and I was competitive at the time, so I had fun with it. And I hit my front double bicep poses when I had a successful lift, right? It's just. That's me, okay? I like to enjoy life, I like to have fun. And that's the great thing about the sport. It's just like America, right? You have the freedom to do it how you want as long as you abide by the rules, of course. That's it. You wait for the press command, you wait for the rack command, you're good. Then you can do whatever the fuck you want. You want to hit a pose, you get a pose. Right? On the bench. That's it. Stand up on that fuck. Which I didn't have the right to do because I wasn't a world champion, right? But that's reserved for Ryan Kennelly when every time he makes a world record, right, in multiple weight classes. He's the one that stands on the bench, right? That's his throne. He's the king of the jungle in that sport. All right, guys, this has been Showtime. Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. Aqua Fresca, Vino Puro, Strecciadora. In Italian, that's for beautiful women. Red wine, fresh water. And for you guys that are going, man, I'm just too small for this sport, let me tell you something. Ryan Kennelly, in high school, 120 pounds. Showtime, in high school, 108 pounds. Okay, wrestled 108. And when I graduated, by the time I graduated, I was 160. I was doing 3 reps with 225. I'd work up to that. I was after bulking up, right? Ryan Kennelly bulked up to either 145 or 165. I can't remember which one. He was just a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller than me. I went to Pasco, I went to Jamaica in high school. We didn't know each other at the time until like the late 1990s. Okay? Now he's up to 340. Okay? I only got up to 277 at my prime. Okay, on stage, the biggest I've been in shape is about 202, 207. Right? If I came down on stage kind of in shape, but like really good shape for a guest poser, like 218, okay? But those are all numbers, right? But still, I was 108, okay? And, you know, you can tell yourself you're no good, you're small, you're fat, you're this, you're that, you never amount to anything. If you have that negative self-talk, it's always going to be like that, okay? If everybody else around you is telling you those types of things, and you say fuck you, and you put them off to the side, and you put the blinders on, you put your headphones on, even at night if you got people around you that are chingy, put your headphones on, listen to the things that are telling you how much of a champion you are, and visualize yourself doing it day in, day out. Most people don't do that shit. The people that do continue to climb the ladder. The ones that say fuck it and go out and party and do all these stupid things that are a waste of time, you know, they fall to the wayside. They go way back there, and you pass them up, okay? It's like the tortoise and the hare. The hare comes out with all that explosion and speed, doesn't do nothing with it, fucks around, plays around, tortoise passes him up, and eventually, it doesn't get to this part, if he continues to go past that finish line, right? Rabbit's devastated. He may get back into the sport, he may not. He may quit. The tortoise turns into a fucking bull, okay? Or a lion, or a totally different animal, right? He ain't the fucking tortoise no more, okay? Keep that in mind. Whatever you want to create in this life, you can attain if you apply yourself to it 24/7. Some people, oh, I don't want to do that. I might give up my social life. I might give up this. I might give up that. Well, then you don't want it bad enough. That's fine, okay? And then be skinny or be fat, but be happy. And go play around and party and chase the girls or chase the guys or whatever the fuck you want to do, okay? But don't fucking cry about it, okay? If you want to make something of yourself, don't care what it is, you find out what it takes and you do that, okay? You want a certain job, it requires a certain type of a clearance. You definitely better not be fucking around because you have one little black mark on your record. You ain't gonna get out of Hanford, right? You're not gonna get here or there, okay? You're gonna have to do something that is felony friendly, right? So you gotta stay out of trouble if you're gonna do those kind of jobs. Business owner, you might be able to get away with a little bit of shit, but why risk it, right? Play around after you've got your trophies, after you've got your money, after you've got your finances, after you've got your victories, okay? Then go party within reason and get right back to the grindstone, okay? Because otherwise you're just gonna spiral down. All right, guys, take care and God bless.